Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today I am sharing with you 4 different Chex mixes that you can make for fall. It's Fall Food Friday, and I can't wait to share these recipes with you. Let's get started. So like I said, today is Fall Food Friday, and I thought it would be fun to share with you different Chex Mix or trail mix ideas that you could serve at a party this coming fall or even winter. You could change them up. So I am going to share with you 3 more sweet Chex Mixes and then 1 that is more savory. So for all of these, you can totally change out any ingredients that you don't like. There is going to be candy corn. If you don't like candy corn, please just leave it out or change it for something else. There's other kind of candies this time of year that you could throw in there. So without further ado, let's get started in our first Chex Mix. All right, here are the ingredients for our first fall Chex Mix. This one is the easiest because you don't have to melt anything or heat anything up. So let me walk you through the ingredients. This one is called Scarecrow Crunch Snack Mix. I will have it linked in the description box. So I have some Reese's Pieces and some Rolos. I have some pretzels, some pumpkins, and some candy corn. And then I have some Crunch and Munch here. That's just caramel popcorn with peanuts and some rice Chex. So we are going to measure out our ingredients and mix up this first fall Chex Mix. All right, I'm gonna start with the Crunch and Munch or the caramel popcorn. So we need 6 cups of this. Okay, so there's 2 cups per box, so I need 3 boxes. Now we need 2 cups of some sort of Chex cereal. I'm going to use rice Chex on this one. A honey flavored one would be really good. I just don't have that, so I'm going to go with what I have. Now we're going to add 2 cups of pretzels. If you've never had these really thin ones that are great value, they're the salty sticks, ultra thin. They're really good. From Walmart, of course, because it's great value. Whoops. Okay. There's my pretzels. Now for the fun stuff, we need half a cup of candy corn, half a cup of Reese's Pieces, half a cup of Rolos, and half a cup of our pumpkins. All right. I think the Rolos were supposed to be the mini Rolos, but I got the regular one, so. Whoops. All right, now I'm just going to mix it all together. First one is done. That literally took me like 2 minutes max, and yeah, that was really easy. The next one will have a little bit more steps involved, but for a quick and easy, no melting, no heating anything up Chex Mix, this one looks really good. This next one is called Autumn Puppy Chow Trail Mix. And here are our ingredients. We'll need some more Reese's Pieces, some powdered sugar, some butterscotch chips. We need some more of our pretzel sticks, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, as well as some peanut butter. I'm gonna add in some of these fun Halloween sprinkles and then a mixture of rice Chex and corn Chex. You can use whatever kind of Chex Mix or Chex cereal you want, but I still need to get through that rice Chex, and I'm gonna add in some of the corn Chex too. We'll do half and half. So the first step on this one is to measure out our Chex cereal. So I'm gonna do 4 cups of the rice Chex and 4 cups of the corn Chex. little short. We'll just start from there. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I have 8 cups total of Chex cereal in here. Now we need to melt our chocolate chips with our peanut butter. It calls for a 15-ounce bag of chocolate chips. Mine is one of the large bags and I've already busted into it. So I'm gonna see, that's almost 2 cups. So we'll just measure out about 2 cups of chocolate chips. Actually, that's just about right. Perfect. And then to that, we need a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. I'm just going to eyeball that because I hate measuring peanut butter. So I'm gonna say that, let's see. There we go. That's about a 1/4 cup. So now we are going to melt this in the microwave in like 20-second intervals, and I'll keep stirring it. Once it's melted, we're gonna add it to our cereal. Okay, it is all nice and melted together. So I'm gonna go ahead and coat our cereal with this chocolate peanut butter mixture. Leave me a comment and let me know if you've ever made puppy chow. I've only made it one time. My mom never really made it when I was growing up. A lot of my friends' moms would make it. I don't feel like I missed out on anything, but it's just not something I had a lot. It is good. I've made it one time, like I said. Okay, I'm gonna be really careful trying not to completely crush our cereal, but we wanna get this evenly throughout. Okay, that's pretty well distributed, so I'm going to go ahead and now move on to the next step. So the next step is to coat the cereal in powdered sugar. So I'm gonna start with a cup. It says a cup to a cup and a half. We're gonna start with a cup. This is where things get messy. So I'm just gonna mix this around. All right, I think we need a little bit more, so I'm just gonna sprinkle on a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm gonna add in our sprinkles while our chocolate is not completely cooled off, so that I'm hoping that maybe they'll stick to some of the Chex Mix. We'll see. I just found these at Walmart. They have a ton of seasonal sprinkles, so I'm gonna go ahead and add those in just for fun. All right, I think a little bit more. Okay, now we want to let this sit and cool off before we add anything else in because it will start to melt the other candies. So I'm gonna let this cool off completely and then we'll continue. Okay, it is time to add the rest of our ingredients to this trail mix. So I'm gonna add in the pretzels. We need 3 cups of pretzels. And then we need 1.5 cups of mini Reese's Pieces. I just have the normal ones. I don't have like a full cup and a half, so I'm just gonna add what I have left. And some butterscotch chips, which I just got mine at Walmart. About a cup of those. So now I'm gonna give it a final mix, and this one is done. There we go. Here's our autumn puppy chow trail mix. Our third trail mix or Chex mix, this one has no Chex cereal in it, so let's call it a trail mix, is called Cornucopia Popcorn Snack Mix. So we're gonna need some bugles. I'm assuming those are our cornucopias, some pretzels, some popped popcorn, and then the candy of your choice. I went with M&Ms and some of these autumn mix candy corn type things. Also some fun sprinkles. These ones are a little bit different than the other ones that I used. And then some almond bark. We're gonna need 16 ounces of this. I have a 24-ounce bag or a 24-ounce package, so we will only use about half to maybe 3/4 of this. So let's get started making this third trail mix. The first step in this one is to pop your popcorn. Now you can buy a bag already popped popcorn like Skinny Pop or something like that. I just had these in my pantry that needed to be popped, so I popped them and we're gonna use these. They're movie theater butter. It's gonna add some salty to the sweet. It's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure 6 cups of this, and we definitely wanna try and avoid the unpopped kernels because that would be a toothache for somebody if they chomped down on one of those. All right, I have my popcorn measured out. It was just about a bag. I added in a handful of my other bag, and I picked out all of the unpopped popcorn kernels. So now it is time to melt some of our almond bark. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt this in the microwave. I'll just follow the directions on the back of the bag. All right, I have my candy coating all melted, so now we're gonna pour this over our popcorn. I have a baking sheet ready to go with parchment paper because once we mix in this with our popcorn, we're gonna place it on our baking sheet so that it can dry in a layer. All right, I have it pretty much coated, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out on this baking sheet and as flat of a layer as I can get. And then to this, we want to go ahead and sprinkle on our sprinkles before the chocolate hardens, otherwise they're not going to stick. So if we do it now, they will stick to the popcorn. All right, now we are going to let this chocolate harden before we move on. My popcorn is now hardened, so I'm gonna go ahead and just break it apart. Okay, I have it pretty much broke up into pieces. We're gonna add it back to our big bowl. Now we're just gonna add in the rest of our ingredients. So I have my M&Ms. I've got my candy corn mix. Then we need about 2 cups of bugles. And a few cups of pretzels as well. Okay, now we're just gonna mix this all together. And here is our Cornucopia popcorn snack mix. All right, for my fourth and final fall Chex Mix, we have a ranch cheesy Chex Mix. So the ingredients for this one are 2 packets of ranch seasoning mix. We're gonna need a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, some cayenne pepper, some Worcestershire sauce, 2 sticks of butter, some oyster crackers, Cheez-Its or cheese flavored crackers, some pretzels, and some corn Chex. So let's get started making this final Chex Mix. For this one, we need to go ahead and preheat the oven to 225 degrees. So I have done that. Now we are going to make the sauce, kind of the liquid part that goes into this. So I'm gonna melt this butter and then we're gonna add in our seasonings. Okay, my butter is pretty much melted. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our 2 packs of ranch seasoning mix. And then it says we need 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, so I'm just gonna estimate that. I think that this is probably the best part, so I may add a little bit more, or a lot more. Okay, and then it says that cayenne pepper is optional, but I think it sounds delicious, so we're gonna add some of that. Okay, so this is our seasoning. Now we're gonna mix up all of the other ingredients into our big bowl, and then we are gonna pour it all out onto a large baking sheet that I have lined with parchment paper. Oh wait, I almost forgot. It calls for 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in now. Oh, it calls for 4. I'm gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 heaping tablespoons. How about that? So this is gonna be kind of a sweet and salty. I guess all of them are, but this is more on the salty side. Okay, that smells really, really yummy. If you hear that piano in the background, it's a little Fisher-Price piano that my son will not stop banging on, so I'm sorry. I was doing this during nap time, but nap time has passed. So now we have some beautiful music in the background. Okay, I need 5 cups of corn Chex. We also need pretzels. It says 3 cups of pretzels. And we need 3 cups of oyster crackers, which is 1 bag apparently. And then 3 cups of Cheez-Its. Now it also called for goldfish, but I don't have any, so I might just throw an extra cup of the Cheez-Its in. Whoa, okay. There's just, yeah, 1 more cup, so we'll throw it all in. So I used an entire box of Cheez-Its, a whole bag of oyster crackers, and about half a bag of pretzels in there. Okay, let's mix this up. Where's my spoon? You know what else would be really good in here? Peanuts. Salted peanuts. Those would be good. All right, now we are going to coat all of this with our seasonings. This smells so good. All right, that's pretty well mixed. Now, use this. I'm gonna get my baking tray. This seems like a lot for 1 baking tray. We're just gonna go with it. All right, I could have definitely spread that out over 2, but it's fine. So What I'm gonna do is turn this every 15 minutes. We're gonna bake it for maybe an hour and a half because I have so much on here. And then I will show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Okay, I did what I know is right, and I spread it out over 2. That way it doesn't get soggy and it doesn't take so long. So I have 2 sheets of this Chex Mix. Let's throw it in the oven. So that's gonna do it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. What was your favorite trail mix that I made? What would you most likely make? I'm interested to know that. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget that I have the Fall Food Friday playlist in the description box. And I also have Falon from Moss Family TV's channel down there. She's the one that puts this all together. So thank you so much, Falon, for doing this every year. I know it's a lot of work and we really appreciate it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you're new here, welcome. I hope you subscribe and stick around, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys.